Greetings, Slackers. September Man here with another video for July 13th, 2017. And I'm over here on WTSP.com 10 News out of Tampa Bay, Sarasota, Florida. What's going on out there? Title of this article is Social Media Prenups Control What Your Spouse is Posting. And this is by Kendra Conlon. Goes on to state here that we share so much of our personal lives on social media, but have you ever set rules with your partner or even had a conversation about what you're comfortable posting online? What about the picture in your swimsuit or drinking or while on vacation? More couples are now legally spelling out the online do's and don'ts in social media prenuptial agreements. Quote, we've seen a rise in social media becoming an issue in a divorce, says Tampa lawyer Robin Bonovich. Bonovich says she sees social media driving a wedge in relationships. She says 81% of my peers, other family law attorneys, have seen this become an issue either prior to the divorce or during the divorce proceedings. A study by the American Academy of Matrimonial Lawyers supports that figure. Sure, prenups are common for rich celebrities, but Bonovich says it's important for you to protect your online reputation and include a social media clause. If you've already gotten hitched, maybe before social media popularity, there are postnuptial agreements spelling out online rules. Quote, it can really ruin someone's reputation, so we have to be careful. Couples should definitely be talking about it, says Bonovich. The social media prenup can define what you and your spouse are allowed to post about the other, including videos, photos, and comments, also specific dates. Do you want the social media clause to cover you throughout the marriage or only if you're going through a divorce? Not everyone is convinced that a social media prenup is necessary. Quote, I just laugh about it and think how sick and twisted and messed up it is that we have to tie that into something. We're supposed to be with someone who we're supposed to be spending the rest of our lives with, says one man. Yeah, one foolish man is what they should put there. Quote, I would not put it in a prenup. It seems kind of ridiculous almost to put it in a prenup. What kind of relationship do you have if you can't communicate with one another and have your words be honored by the other person, says Casey Conover. Quote, it's definitely worth a conversation. When it's being taken a little too far, people use it as a vengeance. People use it as ways to get back at the other person, says Dave Eustace. But Bonovich sees couples at their worst. Quote, the husband was on Match.com and meeting women, and he was posting photos of women he met in the wife's clothes on social media. It was very upsetting to her and maybe the divorce, not a very friendly divorce. It's why she says there needs to be preset penalties, not only for the heartbreak, but breaking the social media rules. Quote, you're going to miss out on 50,000 that you might have received as part of a marital estate, or you're not going to receive as much spousal support per month. It's no different than entering into a business partnership. You have an agreement if the partnership did dissolve. It's not a mess, says Bonovich. Do you do post about any of these online? Big purchases like a car, vacation, drinking? Bonovich warns clients that social media can be a treasure trove of ammunition during a divorce. Her advice, always post like your grandparent, church leader, or boss will see it. Would you add a social media clause to your prenup? Voice your opinion. Well, personally, if I was one to consider marriage, yeah, that would definitely be part of my prenuptial arrangement. Why? Because a prenuptial arrangement is really for mature people and it's a vehicle for entering and exiting. You know, a lot of people who are pro marriage, uh, possibly religious, uh, Christian especially, they don't believe in prenuptial arrangements. You know, marriage is for life. And You stick with your partner through thick and thin. And while that's all good or whatnot, at the same time, there's reality. People change their minds all the time. People are subject to the whims of their feelings, their emotions. Sometimes people get led astray. That's what happens in cheating or whatnot. And so contracts don't necessarily prevent someone from doing anything. They're supposed to. But at least having one in place can be an effective tool to get someone to think before they act. Also, by having this discussion with your partner, because this doesn't just need to be in marriage. This could basically be in your standard old relationship, your boyfriend and girlfriend. Or better yet, you have a living arrangement together and you're always posting on social media. And so maybe you need to reach an agreement that, hey, you know what? Uh, Before we get a little too heavy on this, I just want to say, that let's talk about this social media thing because you use it, I use it. You're connected with some of my friends on Facebook. I'm connected with yours. And in the event that something should happen, and this is just being realistic, okay, you should promise that you're not going to use my pictures or things that I've said against me and make them a public matter. And I promise not to do the same. But I could see this becoming quite popular because take a look at the recent situation that we have from the celebrity world where one of these could have possibly prevented the ruckus that has now become a public matter. Because again, we're talking about emotions here, and emotions in divorce, they cause people to do some unstable and erratic things. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it right there. What are your thoughts on this matter? Leave that for me down in the comment section below. And that's going to do it for this article and this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Did you enjoy this video and find it informative? Subscribe to the Slackers Method and click the bell icon next to the subscribe button to receive all the latest notifications for when I upload new videos.